Hey guys, okay, this video is going to be, I wrote my notes down, and when I said it I wanted to call it like new motivation, fitness, things like that, but I think it's just going to be a bit of a sort of fitness update ramble kind of thing. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I like to ramble, as you guys know. Starting off with Slim and World, when I went to weigh in on the 8th of the 10th, 2013, I weighed in at 9 stone 1. So since the last time I was there, I had lost 1.5, which is quite good because I lost the 1.5 that I put on the previous week. Don't know when my last video update was. Probably wasn't actually that good or that long ago. But yeah, I put on 1.5, which I was like totally mortified at. I was so angry with myself. I was like, what the hell? How did I let myself go that far with it? If I put a pound on or I put half a pound on, I'm fine. But it was too close to £2 for me. I was just like, no way, I cannot turn around and do that. I have to make sure I don't. Staying motivated. One of the hardest, the layman things there is in losing weight. It's really difficult because it's like when I went on holiday, there was nothing really that healthy on the menu. I mean, I didn't exactly like look because I thought, oh, I'm on holiday, I'm doing loads of walking, it doesn't really matter. And in fairness, it didn't, because I did lose that 1.5, which was really good, which brought me back down to 9 stone 1. Because the last time I was 9 stone 1 was on the 17th of the 9th. So, I mean, they do say in Slimming World you go up, you go down. Not by a lot, probably by like a pound or something like that, but it all depends on how your week's going, how you're feeling. If you're having a bad week, of course, you're going to sort of nibble a little bit more on the things that you shouldn't, and you probably, you're not going to look at salad in the same way. You've got a bad week and you just think, oh yes, lettuce, oh yes, that's going to make me feel so much better. You look at ice cream or chocolate or biscuits or pizza or anything that just, a nice big juicy burger, and you look at it and you just think, yeah, that's what I need. That's going to make me feel so much better. And it may do for that. Well, for the time it takes you to eat it, you will feel great. You'll think, oh yeah, I feel so much better now. And then you realise you have just eaten a massive, greasy burger or pizza or chocolate or whatever. And then or I do, when I've done that in the past, and then I sit there and I think, okay, yeah, just bleh. I don't feel that good anymore. And I hate the way that there's a thing going around Facebook now, and it's like the whole "you are what you eat." And I eat salad and fish, literally like every night. Well, I wouldn't even say salad is lettuce, and unless it's like iceberg lettuce, I don't eat it. I just have fruit. So I wouldn't class it as salad because I don't really like salad as what you would think with like tomatoes and onions and all that nasty stuff. I literally have lettuce and cucumber. But anyway, do I look like a lettuce leaf? No. Do I look like a scampi? I don't think so. Do I look like a fillet of fish? No. Alright, granted, I'm taking the mick on the whole "you are what you eat," and I know where people are coming from on that, because if you're gonna eat fatty foods and you're gonna eat burgers and pizza and all that nice stuff for the time being, bad stuff every other time, you are gonna put on weight, you are gonna get bigger, and in that sense, I suppose I can understand what they're saying with the whole "you are what you eat," but they make it sound so serious. Now, unless you're like, it's time to lose weight kind of thing, you've just got to that stage where you look at yourself and you think, I'm avoiding mirrors, I don't like to go out, things like that, then okay, but that is up to you. That's, no one can tell you to lose weight. You have to come to the conclusion and the reality of it yourself. I know when I was with my ex-boyfriend, oh my god, we used to get Chinese. Oh, I love Chinese. I'd kill for Chinese. But I was looking through some pictures I had on my computer actually when I was on holiday, and I was looking at the size of the meals I was eating. Oh my god, it was like pretty much on par with what my boyfriend was having, my ex-boyfriend was having. It was huge. It was way too much. It was like a dinner plate piled with like rice. I used to have the special fried rice, chicken fried rice. So you had loads of rice, big chunks of chicken, chips. He would have like lemon chicken with his, and we'd pretty much eat the entire thing. And we'd have Coke, or I'd have Diet Coke because I already started liking Diet Coke at the time. Things like that, and we were even when we used to eat in, what we used to eat wasn't really that good. Now I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying it's his fault because it wasn't. Because at the time I didn't really care. At the time it was, I love food. I love food. I love food. That was it, really. And then I don't know. It was just there was no motivation to want to lose the weight. Really, I just didn't really have any need to. I was happy with the way I was at the time. I wouldn't say my boyfriend was like, oh, you need to lose weight, or anything. So, sorry, my ex-boyfriend. Still not used to saying that. Urgh. But there we go. Yeah, and then I've got like, you flick through pictures and stuff. I mean, I was flicking through my phone the other day because I've got some of my YouTube pictures I've like flicked to my phone, so you can go through some of them. And I've got my 22nd from like only last year on the 5th of January. It was my birthday. I don't know, I can't remember what day we went out. I think we went out on the Saturday after. I can't really remember, but oh well. And so sorry, crumb. My computer, I don't like anything like that. But yeah, and we went out, and I had a great night. The night wasn't the problem. It was what I looked like in the pictures. Oh my god. Seriously. I was flicking through them and I was just like, ooh, wow. Eesh. Oh, I can't even look at them now. I just think, oh my god, I look absolutely horrific. But at the time, I mean, there's one picture and I'm in my ex-boyfriend's bathroom and I'm just like, putting my hair up, taking the picture. And at the time, I thought I looked great. I thought, damn, I like that picture. Oh yeah, I really like it. I hate it now. I absolutely hate the picture. I think I look horrible. Because I've got my head back. I've got like my chin down, and when you push your chin down, you get like that line. Well, that was like, ugh, horrible. It was way bigger than what it's meant to be. My arm in one picture, I'm hugging my friend Julie, and I've got my arm like that. You can see like a line by here. Oh my lord, it was absolutely terrible. It's just nasty. Really, really bad. And I suppose like when you flick through pictures and you see those type of pictures, you kind of turn around and think, yeah, that's why I'm losing weight. That's why, or as people call it now, getting fit or living healthy. Because no one seems to like to call it losing weight these days. It's like a losing weight isn't fitness, it's a lifestyle or something like that. I can't really remember, but it's the person who's doing its choice of what they call it to me, but there we go. But yeah, I was just like, whoa, okay, that's a reason to lose weight. And everyone thinks that like by stopping eating fatty foods and stuff like that, you're gonna go from a size 16 to a size 10 in like overnight. Not gonna happen. I thankfully came into this this time of wanting to lose weight with a more mature head on of how it's all going to work out. Because times in the past where I've done it, I haven't really had any of the backup that I've had on this one. Not saying my parents, but just other people. And plus which, like, I would just turn around and I'd be like, oh, I'll go to the gym, or I'll have that hot dog, or I'll have that breakfast bat from Wilton Garage, and I'll be fine. Yes, it's one breakfast bat, and you forget that you may have had that another breakfast bat the weekend before, or you had that really greasy meal in Spoons. My favourite one is the all-day brunch in Spoons, and I mean, it's just makes you go all sort of goosebumpy, because it's like everything I like minus bacon, because I don't like bacon. But if I have that now, I have it as a treat, and then I work my ass off the next day to make sure that I don't keep all of that in, if that makes any sense. I did recently, my mum bought me an exercise ball. It is still deflated on my bed, but I've got one, so that is good. It's apparently really, really big. One of my mum's friends got it, and it's like massive. That's the box. This actually was from Lidl's, and it was £5, which is really, really cheap considering the thing is absolutely massive. It's massive. I was gonna get one from Argos, and that was gonna cost me 24 quid. No, 24 quid. 24 quid versus £5. I think I'll go with the £5 one. Yeah, so hopefully, sorry, stretching my leg out. That one will sort of last longer, which I hope it will, because it's a lovely colour. It's that nice turquoisey blue colour. So that's really nice. Also, when I went to the gym, all I would use is the exercise ball, or like over the last 2 times I've been there, I've been using the exercise ball and just the treadmill. I don't seem to use anything else, only those 2 pieces of equipment. So you're sort of weighing up the option of whether you stick with the gym or whether you start a home gym. Now, there's pros and cons of doing both. Your pros are going to the gym and then using 2 pieces of apparatus is, one, you've got petrol of getting there, because my gym that I go to is in Ross, which is in the next town to me. Obviously, at the time when I was with my ex-boyfriend, it was a lot easier because it was just a trip down the road. But now I'm not there every weekend. It's like, oh, gotta go all the way there. Now I'm not, that sounds really bad because it's like it's not that far. But then you've got to pay £6 to get into the gym. Now I only do it pay as you go. I don't do it the monthly deal because I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I don't really go as often as I should. But with just doing the pay as you go, you don't get to go for a swim. You have to pay an extra £3.50. You don't get to use the sauna. You have to pay an extra £1. You don't get to use any of the other rooms that come with the gym. The gym I have that I go to isn't that big. It's really small. There is only the gym, the sauna, and the pool. There's nothing else that really is there in comparison to the, you've got Hereford, that's huge, and then you've got Monmouth, which is a separate gym. It's not a Halo gym. It's just the leisure centre, but it's a lot bigger. It's got a dance studio downstairs to which they would do aerobics, dance, things like that, boxercise, legs, bums and tums, things like that. They would use that, and they've got the big sports centre. I only know that because that's where I went to school, and I did all my gym PE stuff there. So it's just weighing up your options on whether you stay or whether you go. And then, I suppose the pros of doing a home gym is, you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn. You can just roll out of bed, wake up first, get sort of, when you wake up, sometimes you wake up and you feel tense, so you can sort of deflate a little bit before you do your workout, and then after you can just jump in the bath, jump in the shower, and then sloth for the rest of the day. Or guys, your friends, you know, you can work out a hell of a lot more at home than you can go into the gym. You know, you can fit in, you know, like sometimes people say, oh yeah, I work out like 4 or 5 times a day, and you think, how? How do you do this? And obviously they do it at home. You know, when they get up in the morning, they probably get up at say 5 and have like go for a run, come back, do this, do that, and then they go to work and they either cycle or walk. They might go to a class after work. They probably walk around at lunch times. Then they come home. They might have some tea, do a bit of late night Pilates, yoga, bit of the exercise ball, bit of a workout DVD, and then go to bed. So you can fit in a hell of a lot more. Um, Also, you know, I'm sort of rambling and everything else like I normally do, but sometimes as well you can stuff will happen in your day-to-day life or during the week, and you either have a bad week because work or yeah, girly time has come, or you just genuinely just feel a bit bleh. And you sort of do creep to those comfort foods. I am no angel. Believe me, I'm sitting here talking to you about this, and you're probably sitting there thinking, oh my god, she makes it sound so easy. Oh my god, wow. No. No, 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 no. We now have a biscuit tin in work. A biscuit tin. It's like a battle, an ongoing battle. It literally screams, eat me. And last week, I think it was Friday, I went to Slimming World on Tuesday and I got some of the High Life Hi-Fi caramel and chocolate bars. So that was great. I didn't have any till Friday. So when it came to 11 o'clock, when we stop, have a cup of tea, have our 11s, things like that, I had nothing and I was really, really hungry. The only thing you can eat is biscuits. You haven't got time to pop down to the shop to get yourself something healthy. You really just haven't. So, you are literally just like, okay, well, there's a biscuit tin there. I'll just have, I'll only have 2 biscuits and that'll be it. We always get custard creams or bourbons or something like that. So you literally just have those, and that's fine for that 1 minute. But I was doing it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 4 days of like biscuits. Not good. Though I think it was Thursday. Yes, it was Thursday because I didn't drink it all. I did get back into drinking water again. Now, back before I started Slimming World, I would drink water all the time. I would go from my little bottles to the second one up to the big, the big ones that are like that big that I bought for like 89p from the shop. And I would drink it and drink it and drink it. And it was great. And I tell you something, I felt a hell of a lot better. These days, I'm drinking Ribena, the Lucozade Sports, which are all good, but they're all full of sugar. I've cut down on my tea. I used to have, I still have 3 sugars in my tea, 3 flat spoonfuls. Now I know everyone's probably having a major heart attack over that, and I have a sweet tooth for sugar in my tea, but I'm not a like sweet tooth person as in cakes and stuff. I only literally like vanilla ice cream, raspberry ripple ice cream, and Victoria sponge cake, as long as it's not got too much of the butter. Is it buttercream or butter something inside it? Because otherwise it gets a bit sickly. But when it comes to my tea, I love to have a lot of sugar in it. So I was thinking, how the hell am I going to turn around and keep my 3 sugars and drink my tea? Because I am a born and bred tea drinking girl. I love tea. So I thought, okay, what I'll do is I will cut back on my tea by a shed load. I used to drink so much tea during the day, it was just ridiculous, and I have a lot of milk in my tea as well. Um, so it's just like, oh wow. But I thought, well, I'm only literally I'll have one cup of tea in the morning when I get up. I won't have a cup of tea now when I get to work. I don't actually seem to have a cup of tea all day unless it's really cold in work, and then I'm having to warm me up. And then I have a cup of tea when I come home. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So that is cut down by loads. Anybody who knows me personally on like a day-to-day basis knows that I drink tea like it's going out of fashion, or used to. So now I can still keep my 3 sugars and I can still drink my tea, I just don't do the same job at it. But, you know, sorry. um, when you turn around and I am rambling like nobody's business now, this video is like 21 going on 22 minutes long, and I think I just rambled throughout the entire thing. But, when you do lose weight, and people see that you're losing weight, and then they start telling you that they can tell that you're losing weight, that is when the motivation does kick in. And when it doesn't, and like I said a minute ago, you know, you have your bad days, bad week, you nibble on biscuits because of whatever reason, then you sort of, you know, it's hard to turn around and say, right, enough's enough, I'm not going to do that, because when you're hungry, you know, the one thing I will stick with when people, you know, you see it in magazines and stuff, they always say, do never go shopping on a hungry, empty tummy, because that is the worst thing you can do, because you just grab everything that you fancy, and it is the worst thing you can do. I've done it, but I thankfully managed to curb the instinct to, like, grab everything on the aisle, like, randomly just grab everything. But you do get times where you just feel really low and really like, oh, chocolate is my best friend, it's going to make me feel better. It's just like, you know, having the, I would say having the courage and the respect for yourself to turn around and say, no chocolate, you are not my best friend, you're actually my worst enemy, and I'm going to go and drink some water, or I'm going to turn around and eat a piece of fruit or something like that. You know, to do that, you have to have a lot of willpower, because, you know, you're weighing it up. You've got a piece of fruit, which is real nice, still sweet. You know, it's tempting. Or a nice bar of chocolate, which is full of sugar, full of calories, full of yummy goodness that you desperately crave. Which one do you go for? It is literally like the angel and the devil on the shoulder. And I think anyone who can turn around and say, no, I'm going to have this apple because this is what I need, this is what is good for me, I think you deserve a medal, really, because anyone knows that you desperately are literally waging a war with yourself over that one bit of chocolate. And you just like, for me, it's Haribo sweets. I haven't had a pack of those in absolutely ages. And I had a pack when I was on holiday. I had a pack. I think we bought them the day or two before we came home, and I still had some left 2 days later. So I was really pleased, and I ate them when I got back as well. They were really yummy, but I don't know, I didn't seem to have the urge to go and want to buy more of them, which is really strange. And it's like when I go to the garage, you know, sometimes you see Haribo on offer, they're £1, and you go into B&M and they're definitely £1 or under, and you're like, normally I'd be buying, like, just chuck them in. And then I remember opening my drawer once, one of my bedside cabinet drawers, and I had 3 bags of Haribo gummy bears in there, to which I had stored in there one, to see how long it would take me before I was just like, no, I've got to have a bag. Which I did quite well. I think I got 2 months before I just gave in and was like, oh. But then I felt really crap after. You know, it's the same like when we had one of the girls I work with, her mum had some cake and she put in half a slab of Victoria sponge. Oh my god, that was like the nicest cake I've ever had in my entire life, apart from my grandma's cakes, because those are just out of this world. And I had it, and it was great. I got home that night, and I swear to God, I was dying. That was the gluten and wheat free, gluten and wheat intolerance kicking in. My stomach, oh my god, the pain was ridiculous. I haven't had pain like this in a long, long, long time since I stopped eating like bread and, well, you know, wheat and stuff, bread, things like that. I was like, I'm never eating cake again. Never going near it again. I was just like, I had to go to bed and literally just curl up in a ball and just be like, oh, I'm dying. But at the time, it felt really good. I really enjoyed that piece of cake. But then it's a little bit like karma. You eat it, and then your body's like, you're in for it now. And then you think, I don't think I should have eaten that. So, you know, this video, as usual, has just been a massive ramble, because there's no point in me turning around and just saying, oh yeah, there's going to be a set guideline of what I'm going to say and making notes and all this, that and the other, and I don't understand what I'm doing this for. But there's just no point, because I just end up going off rambling, off everything else. But yeah, motivation, if you got it and you can get it from somewhere, like, you know, a friend, if you've got a friend and you just literally say to them, if you hang out with them nearly every day, you could say to them like, okay, I am allocating myself one treat a week, whether that be, for me it could be a piece of toast that's not wheat and gluten free, could be an energy drink, or maybe something like all day brunch for me, or cake, chocolate, crisps, whatever you guys like. You can say to your friend, you know, I'm allocating myself that one treat a week. And if they hang out with you all day, apart from like when you get home, that is where you have to literally just go solo when you're at home and you're on your own, unless your friend can like stay with you until like 10 o'clock before you go to bed or whatever, and like keep an eye on you. But if you can get that one friend to just keep sort of motivating you by saying, you know, if you're in the shop and you're just going to pick up that bar of chocolate, and your friend can be like, no, don't. You know, I know you want it and everything else like that, but just think about, like, think of your goal, think of what you want to look like, something like that, something that would just keep punching at that wall of, I want chocolate, I want fatty foods, until you break through it, and you're like, nah, I don't need it, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm happy with apples and fruit and water and non-fruity stuff, non-fatty stuff, sorry. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now, because this is in like a maybe half an hour video, and I don't really think it's a very good one. Please comment below if you get this far in the video. You may get like 5 minutes in and be like, oh my god, she's rambling again. Which I think I have. I don't even know if I'm gonna put this up or not. I don't know. But yeah, if you think the video was good, please tell me. Comment in the box below and let me know. Keep subscribing and liking. Got loads of subscribers, which is great. Yeah, I love you all, and stay tuned.